Good morning and welcome to Kinlaig. Lovely day today. Well, rain forecast for later on this afternoon, but at the moment it's a lovely morning. Our wheat field is ready for harvesting. Good news. So we can get this crop into our silo today. That's the plan. Now our cows. I did pop down and have a quick look this morning at the field and noticed that the cows were already gone for that 9,000 litre bale of hay that we put in. So, I mean, we have 25 animals at the moment, and we just can't keep up with them as well as everything else at the moment. So what we're going to do is we are going to sell some. Yes, the time has come. Where are we? Yeah, that's the one. That's number of animals. Oh, was that to sell? I can't remember now. Is that the one? There's 5 of them. Yeah, that is. Right, I can't remember. It's been a long time since I sold any animals. Right, so we got 10 animals that are like 32 months and older. So we're going to sell the 10. That's what we can say. It's like 3,100, 3,330. That seems to be roughly the price. So we are going to sell 5 of those for 15,333. Nice price. Sell them. And we're going to sell those 5 as well for 16,166. Cool. And that leaves us 15 animals. More than manageable amount. Those ones, if we go to the other page, yeah, so they are reproduction, they're reproducing already, 70%, so in 3 months time, I'll reproduce and we'll have another 5 animals. So, yeah, there we go. So I think that's the magic number for us to get to, so 25 animals, and then we'll sell 10. That is, they've got meadow to graze, but they've got no food. So first thing we'll do before we start the harvest is we'll grab a bale and put a bale in there. That should last them a bit longer at least anyway. Less mouths to feed and all that. They are, well, so we're now on 223,000 money in the bank. That's what we still do. Oh, he's moved. That's over there. I knew where it was. I knew where it was. Just trying to test you guys to see if you remembered. Right. Yeah. So less mouths to feed, so that should last them a bit longer at least. Right, let's grab a bale quickly. Get that in. Oh, is that not? There we go. If all-wheel drive. Oh, well, I think I've gone too far, and it's there. That's better. Or is it? No, that's like a crab motion type thing. There we go. That's better. That's the thing, you can do all different types of thing. Front wheel steering, all-wheel steering, crab left, crab right. All very confusing. For me anyway. Right. Get this in there. Start. Ooh, slow down. Yep, that's why you should slow down. And not drive fast. Oh no, it goes. Yeah. Okay. Might be a case of we need to flip it round that way. See if we can get that off now. Nope. Okay. Bear with me. There's a bit of a technical issue with the TV at the moment. There we go. Okay. Back with us now. Oh. It does go in. Does go in. Does go in. There we go. That's in. Eventually. A little bit of jiggery pokery. And we're in. Right, that's them guys fed. Good, good, good. Harvest time. That's what it is. Right, so today, what are we doing today? Today, obviously, we're doing the harvest. That's the top job for today. Just to get the harvest done. That is our only real... We've only got the one field to do at the moment. I think we've still got a couple of months for the other field of soybeans to be ready. Do we get the trailer? Let's get the trailer first as well. Get that put down there. And get the trailer. At least then we've got everything at hand. So we're not chasing after stuff halfway through. So we can actually be a little bit more organised for change. I'll say that. I'll say it. I'll say it. I don't mind. Right, and there we go. Right, get this down to the field as well. Right, we'll just park this up. Where should we park it? Where should we park it? We're probably going to be coming up and down there, aren't we? So, we'll park it to the side. Park it under the tree. There we go. And park it there. And then the harvester. A reliable harvester. There we go. How are we looking? Looking pretty good. No. Should have turned earlier. Suddenly realised that. Right, so we'll go this way. And then we will reverse back. There we go. Small yard, isn't it? Got used to it. Try not to take the wall out. There we go. Voila. Fantastic. Okay, so we'll just drop this off there, trailer off there. Get the header put on, and then we can start. He says. There we go. Let's unfold the harvester. Like so. Right. Where should we start? We'll start down this side. Always fancy down this side. Always like the pipe on the outside. This makes it a little bit easier. Right, we will use the old satellite navigation system. So yeah. Get that on. Start her up. Away we go. Yeah, so the wheat we are going to put straight into the silo. We're not going to sell it as yet. Well, depending on how much wheat we get from the field. But I think it will probably all fit in. I'm assuming it will. And then we might have seen how much we've got and decide then whether we're going to sell or not at some point. Still got, I think, a couple of months yet till the soybeans are ready. We've got soybeans in the other half of the silo anyway, so we're fine there. Onions, we do need. I did check this morning, actually. I did check this morning on the onions, and they've run out of canola oil, so I've turned on the onion salt and onion soup. So the onions that are left, I can't remember how many were left in there. I'll have a look in a sec once we turn around and start going back down the other way. So I've turned on that. What else? I think that is it. That's all I've done. We do need to check on the windmill, because I think that is going to be. We dropped off the wood beams late last night, so we need to check on them to see what. So it should have gone on to the next stage. So we need to check what is required there. We'll do that after the harvest. We should still have time. We'll have time. So this is going to take a while, but it's not going to take that kind of time where we will have time, if that makes sense. So we'll do that after. Let's have a quick look at the onions. Onions. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, onions, yeah. So I turned on the onions. Still 16,000 litres of onions left. So still quite a lot. Whoa, you put a tree there. Right. Yeah, so still quite a lot of onions left there. Onion bagging, packing station that we got on the farm. That is finished. We've got a lot of onions there. 14,000 litres plus whatever's on the ground, I think. So that is a lot of onions there. That's, I think, December time. Let's have a look. Have a look. Price-wise, price. Bags of onions. Onion packed. Oh, November next month. That'll tie in quite nicely with, yeah. That'll tie in quite nicely with having like a month off between harvest of this and the soybeans, actually. So we can sell them and make some money. Oh, and another thing we'll do today, we will check on the price, what it will cost to get a boat and the fish farm, offshore fish farm. Offshore fish farm, that's about, I don't know why, I find that hard to say. But yeah, we'll check on that as well. I'll try and remember. I say try, you know. I do tend to forget now and then certain things, you know. I'm only human. Not a robot, honestly. Definitely not. And, yeah. So we'll do that. What else have we got to do today? I think that is about it for today. I think that'll be enough, to be honest. This is obviously, this is going to take a bit of time. It's not going to take that long, but I think it'll take half the day to do this. It's not the largest header in the world. The trouble we've got is we can't really go any larger header-wise. It's like slightly restricted on that. We're getting it through the gate. I don't think there's... we could drag one in and then we'd end up driving over part of the field to get a header on, you know, so it was a bit... yeah, so to make the harvesting quicker. Or we could get a bigger header just for this field. Where we don't have a size issue of getting it down here. So we could do that. Or I suppose we could take out some of the fence. We could always do that as an option. Or the hedgerow. But hedgerows look good. So we don't really want to do that. Yeah, so I think we're slightly restricted on that side of it. I think that's fine. I don't think we're... this Let's Play is not about the harvesting as much as anywhere else. You know, this is more about trying out the new things and getting the castle done and getting the windmill built. That's what I think we should concentrate on for this one. Yeah, I think does that explain it? I think it does. Right, we're nearly full actually. Almost full, almost full. There we go. It won't take long, does it, to fill up? Not at all. Right, so we'll just drive down. Of course, parked the trailer at the other end of the field, didn't I? Wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. We can actually go up there. No, we'll do that. Just work out how we're going to do it. Let's get the pipe out. And then we will crack on once we've unloaded. There we go. Yep, there we go. It's better. Quite a nice day, isn't it? down into town, you know, got a nice view. Cows frolicking in the meadow. A little bit of a nip in the air with weather's getting a bit colder, you know, October time. Hopefully we don't get as much. Oh, we didn't. We only had about 1 day of snow, didn't we? I've not seen any events. I've got the events turned on, but only visuals only. So there hasn't been a tornado or anything of that sort. So we're okay there. So I don't know. Perhaps they just haven't got them activated on here. I would have thought something like heavy snowfall, maybe, might be an event, you know. That would be most likely for this region. That would be quite cool, wouldn't it? That's like a unforeseen heavy downfall of snow, you know. I think that'd be quite good, actually. Not me. My idea, I'll just throw it out there, you know. Right. Some people probably wouldn't like it, you know. It's like a foot of snow, 2 feet of snow, you know. Something silly. Well, not so silly, actually. Yeah, it does happen. Right. Let's crack on with this and speed it up a little bit and we'll get this done. Well, that's not bad, is it? I said about lunchtime, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. Well, I'm just going to take that. Lunchtime, and we actually finished a little bit early. So, yeah. I think that is that's a win for me, I think. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. And, yeah. Not too bad. I think it's a pretty good harvest, actually. I've had 2 trailer fulls, so I think that's definitely a good harvest, I would say. Yeah, that should just fit in. Plenty of room. Plenty of room, look at that. Yeah, that's almost full. I'll take that. Take that as a win. That was good on that. Lots of wheat, lots of flour. Way to look at it. Right, let's get this back on there. Cool, do your thing, thank you. Let's fold this up. Put this away for a couple of months anyway. I'll soon be having this out again. To do these soybeans. Yep, there we go. Whenever I go quiet, that's when I concentrate on what I'm doing. You know, you can't help it. Can't help, force a habit. Right, let's get this back into the shed. Covering, I don't know, is it a shed? Does that have walls to have classed as a shed? I don't know. There we go, there we go. And nicely in there. Fantastic. Okay, so that is that done. One job done today. We were going to start on the field over there, weren't we, at some point? Well, I think it was last time, I think I said that, but it's like slightly sidetracked, I guess. Not to worry, it's nearly winter time. We'll see if we can do a bit in between the rain when it comes to winter, you know. It's going to rain, it's going to rain a lot, you know, and snow. So we're going to have days when days will be shorter, as they say, I guess. Right, let's get this into the silo. We'll have a look and see how much we've actually got. Should be quite. There's 2 harvests now that we've got on the silo. It should be pretty good. We survived okay so far, money-wise. Let's have a look. So it's not even hardly any. Like, it's not even halfway. That's 70,000. 70,000 litres, and we're not even halfway full. That's quite a lot. That's a lot. I think that's, well, for this sort of map, I suppose we could class it as a lot. Some of the bigger American maps, you wouldn't class it. It would probably be one field, if that. Right, let's put this back somewhere under cover this time, because of the weather being a bit inclement this afternoon. Right, let's put that in here. It's turned into a bit of a vehicle shed for us, this. And then, what were we going to do? Ah, yes, sawmill and windmill and that, won't we? Right, let's check to see the windmill first. And then we'll do the bit afterwards. Okay, windmill, there we are. Oh, work has stopped. Have they moved on? Oh, I don't think they have they? Planks long, 2 litres. Oh, there's a ladder inside. I can see a ladder inside. I don't know if that bit on the back is new. Might be. Right, 2 litres they need. So that's got to be over in no time. So we can actually, if we go back, let's go there. We'll go down to the sawmill. Grab the trailer. Grab the... where's the forklift? Forklift? JCB. We'll grab the JCB. We'll grab the trailer. We'll go and get 1 pallet of planks long. Stay there while it finishes that stage off. Then we can see what they need next. And then we can go and grab it. Hopefully we've got it ready. And that'll... I know we got planks long. I know that we got them. Because I remember moving them. I think we moved them last time, actually. Or did we? All blurs into one. Right. Let's get going. Down to the sawmill. Collect the planks, 1 pallet of planks, and just collect them for now. We can always pop back. It's only just down the road, it's not far, so not a problem there. Ooh, whoop. Yep, yeah, I am speeding. I know, I'm driving too fast. Right, I'll see you down at the sawmill. Okay, right, here we are. Made it down there in one piece. Right, planks long. Yep, I can see them. Some there ready. There's actually 2 pallets, but we only need 1. Tell you what we'll do while we're here. We'll just move these wood chips out of the way. So something else can spawn in. Move them over here. There we go. Oh, short planks. Okay, just need one pallet. So yeah, it's a good idea having these ready. Well, worked out quite well. Proof will come of what I need next, I guess. And one there. There we go. Nice. Hitch back up. Strap that down. Right. Windmill just up there. Unfortunately, there isn't a shortcut. Tried that. Tried that, didn't work. Failed miserably on that one. It's not too far, it's just around the corner. So it's not too bad at all. I did drop the wool off there. I wonder if the spinner is getting on the wool that we put in. I wonder how much is made. Can't see from here. I think it's the spinner across the river, I should say. Can't see. Lots of stone at the quarry, we know that. And the stonemason should be busy making the shingles and castle stone. Didn't change that, so they're making both. The castle's going to need a lot of stone, I can imagine, which we have delivered there, and they're still taking it, so also require it. Right, almost there. Round the sharp corner. There we go. You wanted planks long? We have delivered. We will deliver. There we go. Okay, 2 litres, 1 litre, and come on, next. Ta-da! No. Didn't see any change. You see any change? I can't see any change. Oh, typical, they need another 1,995 litres, so we need another 2 pallets. Right, back in a sec. I shall go there, grab them. I think we got them ready. I think there's one in the sawmill, and one on the pile that we just then, one left from the pile of 2 that we just taken. So I shall be back shortly with 2 more pallets. Okay, so 2 pallets on board. We actually had 3 ready to spawn in, so we had that covered, which is good. That is a good. So we can then drop off these. Drop off these. Voila! 2,888 planks in storage. 1,890 required. Yep. And we are good. Good to go. It looks rather menacing from this view, doesn't it? From this angle. The size of it is actually massive. I have to go have a look at one, because there are some quite close to where I live, so there's some floor in there. You can see floorage. There's a step ladder. Nothing on the ground floor though. Nope, nothing in there. Interesting. Right, so that is that done. Okay, so the last thing to do is to have a look at the boots and so forth. So let's go to the boot store. There you go. It's easy named, isn't it? Right, boot store. Nice calm day on the sea. Or estuary, I don't know what this would be classed as. Right, so, right, cargo vessel, 275,000 total price. Okay, so that's not too bad. We're almost there actually, like 50,000 off, so that's not too bad. Sports boat, 55,000. Could get a sports boat. Cargo vessel. Alright, so that's the two choices we have. Sports boat or cargo vessel. So I'm assuming that'll be the cargo vessel. The cargo vessel can be used to transport goods to the aquacultures. The crane can be used to lift the pallets onto the ship. Okay. Crane. What crane? I suppose it's the crane. Is it that crane? Or is it the crane on the actual boat? Might be the crane on the boat. Right, so it's 275 for that. Let's have a look. That's got to be in the build, isn't it? I remember seeing it. Construction. Right, it's not going to be under sheds. I know that for sure. It's not silos. Silos, extensions, constructibles. No. Container, no. Tools. Farmhouses. Oh, it'll be under productions, wouldn't it? Factories. Will it be factories that classed as a factory? No. Selling points? No. Greenhouses? No. Cultivation? No. Generators? No. Oh, aquaculture. There we go. Ah, so that's the fish lake. Which is yeah. So that's the fish lake that they were on about that they fixed the other day. We've now been able to see the fish in it. So we don't want that. That'll be this one. With an offshore aquaculture. Also can be used to grow the young fish in the ocean. So input is fish food, and more fish food, of course, and young fish, I guess. Right, so 125,000. So we need about 150,000. Probably about 160, to be honest. Right, so that was going to go. How close can that go to? Oh, for a minute I thought, well, you just put it next to the dock. You just drive on. I wonder if free mode, let's toggle on free mode. You could actually put it right next door. But I guess you need to get it onto that bit in the middle, don't you? That bit where the 125 is. So you need that, right, so you need, yeah, so you need something to lift onto that. I suppose you could just get a forklift. Well, I suppose you got to get them off, maybe? That's where you need the crane on the boat. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we could just put it out somewhere. Oh, I got 125,000. Well, we're not going to get it yet, because we haven't got enough money in that. We got the time. I think we might get the loan out. I think we shall we do it next time? We could do it next. We could put some fish food in. I suppose we need some money to put the fish food to get the baby fish, and then yeah, I think we might do it next time. You know, it might be a okay. Yeah, I think we can do that. We'll get a loan, and we'll get a loan. We'll up our loan because we already have a loan. If it's a quiet time next time, where's our field? Where's our fields? There's our fields. 23 is the next one that's going to be ready. Let's have a look. Roof what? Oh, that might be ready to harvest next time. So may not be next time. Might be the time after. So November, might be December time. Be the first time we'll be able to do it because we've got the harvest next. That's not too bad. We can do that. We can do that. So a couple of months' time. We can do that. This is time as well to. So we need to sell. So we may not need to borrow as much money because we've got things to sell. So that could be a good thing, actually. Yeah. Interesting. So we 275,000. That's 125. Yeah, okay. So 400,000 was that? Oh yeah, that's right. That's doable. Doable. We've still got, like I say, we've still got all the potatoes and onions, onion things to sell and all that kind of thing. So it's not like we haven't got the money as such. We just we've got it in goods laying about the place. Okay. Well, I think the next time we'll be harvesting the soybeans. That'll be the next thing. It's not going to take us all day to do. It'll probably take us half the day, same as what it has today. So with the other half of the day, we can get some fish food, put the fish food into the aqua farm for the baby fish, and then the month after we can then get the boat and get the offshore thing. Yeah, that would work, wouldn't it? We'll probably get some selling in between there as well, just to give us a bit of a boost of money. Yeah, how's that for a plan? I'll probably completely forget about it and do something completely different. But that's what I've got in my head. So there'll be some kind of along that lines. Hopefully next time. Right, well. An early finish compared to the last time. You know, 1:45, 13:44, yeah. So we are going to have an early day as such. Well, really. But we shall crack on next time with the harvesting. Get that into the silo as well. We've got a good old stock of wheat and soybeans then. We need to get some canola planted is what we need to do. Yeah. That's we've still got a couple of months to be able to do that. We'll get it planted in the new year probably. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Well, I think today has been good. Windmill's moving on. Harvest is done, so yeah, I would take that as a good day. Right. In which case, hope you've enjoyed it. I really do. I'm enjoying this. It's been good fun doing this. Something different. And if you have, drop a like, drop a comment, say hi, all that kind of good stuff. Subscribe to get notifications of the next time that we post a video. And until then, I shall bid you farewell. Hope you have a lovely day. Hope your day goes well. All the best. Take care. Bye.